Hey crawlers, welcome back to another Piston House adventure. Guys, today, yes, as it's saying, I'm working on the wheat farm, and man, is it a project. Jesus. This is probably one of the toughest ones. I don't know why, but it seems harder to get this thing how I want it to work than I took with my elevator. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. As you guys can see down here, this is the pig farm and the cow farm right here. And then let me turn down this. That is just way too loud. There we go. And this is the wheat farm, and as you see, I don't have too much room to work with up here. And over here, that's about all the space I have. We go up one more level, and I'm a little worried how things are going to turn out over here, because I got no space in between here and here. So it's basically ceiling to floor. That's all I got left in this one that's got cocoa beans, netherwort, pumpkin, melons, carrots, potatoes, and sugarcane. All of those right here. Yeah, and the wheat one here is taking up pretty much all the space. I was thinking about doing like two separate ones, like doing a wheat one. In fact, I actually might do that. That might make it a whole lot easier for me to do that. I didn't even think about that. Making like a wheat one on this side and then something else on this side. I don't even know what to put there. Let's see. Netherwort is the only one I know that acts similar to, well, carrots actually. Carrots and potatoes. Those are similar to the wheat. The only difference is potatoes. You know what? I don't know. I just don't know. I was thinking this side could be wheat. This side could be, oops, carrots. The only reason I say carrots and not potatoes is because, God dang it, Squeaker, knock it off! Jesus! Whenever I start recording, it just goes to town. You just start squawking. So, yeah, all you guys see here is just a lot of minecarts. And they're all over the place. Or a lot of minecart tracks, that is. I guess to start off, I should show you guys my idea on how this will work, rather than trying to explain whether or not I should use what material, wheat, whatever. So let me go ahead and grab some dirt, wherever the hell it is. Where's the dirt? There it is. Grab some dirt, and it's gonna go here. All right, it's gonna go along this, not this one. This one's actually going to be a block there. And over here is going to be, let's get the hoe. So it's going to be like this. And of course the wheat is going to grow here. As soon as I find the wheat. Wheat, doo-do. Where is the wheat? Really? Why is it over there? I've been playing this game forever. I don't know why it's there. And I don't need wheat. I need seeds. I don't know what I'm doing. And hopefully they don't pop off the little vine thing here. So they're going to be like that. And then I have these dispensers that are facing downward, which are going to emit a 2-tick pulse, or like a half a tick pulse twice. So it's going to turn it on and turn it right off, and it's going to dispense water. And that's going to break up this stuff right here. Now, I think there are other ways that this can be done, but pistons, breaking them from the top, is not one of them. I haven't seen that work. So I've tried a few things, but I don't have enough actual room to use like a piston like up here. So it had to have been basically a piston by itself. I'm all over the place today, guys. I'm sorry. So basically it just has to be a piston by itself with it facing down. and pushing into one of these. Now the problem is when it pushes into it, it actually straightens out the tiltness. I don't know what to call it. It makes it a solid block instead of a tilt block. So that didn't work. I think you can use like a transparent block attached to a sticky piston, but that's not gonna work because I don't have the space. See, I would have to have a piston like up here, like that, and I have no way of getting like power to this. At least no clean way of getting power to it. I can think of a couple. Hey Quentin, can you please stop doing that? It's making it hard for me to concentrate, buddy. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Now that I think about it, actually, if I took a redstone repeater and did this, that would technically work, but I have no way to get the power because I have to have one over here too. So there's nothing that really works. So I have to use this water system where it shoots down and breaks it up, and it works out really well. Now once it's all broken up and stuff, I want to show you guys that, but unfortunately I can't. So let me just do this. Game mode 0. Let's see if I can break these up. I think I accidentally picked some up. Game mode 1, and then grab a hopper here. That's a minecart with a hopper inside. Turn this on, and that hardly even picked them up. That sucked. I wonder if that's caused by this or something. I need to do more testing. Built this whole system around the fact that this should have been picked up, but it seems I don't know minecart hoppers too well, which kind of sucks. And now I don't have enough light. There we go. Get some light in here. Like that, and then do this again. Break it up. I may end up just doing the system that I had before, where I would just pick it up manually. Oh, wow. There we go. And back here. But we'll see. Let's go. I'll just send this one back. Show you guys it goes this way, it goes around, and it's intended to pick it all up, but naturally, you know, it's gonna miss a few. But let's see if this one even does it. Really? I think it's because these things turned. At least I think. Nope. That had nothing to do with it. It is not working like I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna have to completely redesign this. Hey Quentin, can you please stop doing that? Please. Having a hard time concentrating, buddy. It's not you, okay? Alright, now I got items in there. I want to see if I can pick all those items up. In fact, I'd like to get one way in the back there. Way in the back. Way in the back. There we go. And I want to see if I can pick those up just by being in a minecart right there. And I think I can pick them all up. Wow. Okay, so I'm... Why can't I get out of... Oh, I forgot. Okay, there we go. Nope. That's one of those. Nope, not one of those. One of those. Okay. So I can actually pick them up physically. No problem. Just riding through here. So that is good to know. I no longer need this system. The only thing I was thinking is that it would automatically pick them all up and sort them out, and I wouldn't have to do anything myself. But it looks like that system is not going to work, which is good and bad. The good reason I like that is because it gives me more space for other wiring, and I can add a few more pieces here, because with the way my wiring was working, I actually had to cut this down. I had to go, because you can see the wiring right here, I actually had to not use this one. See, I don't have one up there, so it's going to be a block there. But now I could actually use this back again, so that works. And I may not even need to drop it down a level. So I am going to go ahead and spend some time working on a new idea for this. And then I will be back. I have a few other ideas which I'm thinking of, which are piston related, and I'm gonna figure it out, and we'll be back. So guys, yeah, so I will be right back with some more ideas. Alright guys, welcome back, and okay, so I've come up with this new design here, and it seems to be much more versatile than my last design. But like I said, the big flaw with that last design is I had to pick it up I had to pick everything up manually. It didn't work out the way I wanted it, but this one seems to work out just fine. And I'm gonna show you guys that here right now. Actually, I just realized I gotta change out these. Oops. Well, I'll show you guys what I did here in a second. Okay, so basically, I have a row here on the back side, this row right here, this row, this row, this row, and then it's gonna basically mirror up on the other side. It's gonna be the same amount of whatever the hell this is called, till dirt, as the last one. I think I might move this back by 2 blocks though. This is kind of encroaching in what little space I have over here. But basically the way it works, guys, is I have water here, which will keep all of this stuff hydrated. It'll keep all of this stuff hydrated, and then it's just staggered every other one. Now the reason why it's staggered is because of the wiring, how I have the wiring in here. Let me see if I could actually... Oh, why did I do that? Well, of all the ones I could break, why that one? Okay, so here's how the wiring works. The wiring comes in back here from this lever. Of course, this is not how it's going to be powered originally. It comes in from that lever, then it goes into that repeater, set to the second tick, and then powers a block, which then powers a redstone piece of redstone underneath it. And that piece of redstone basically powers that piston, this piston, and the one that would be right here, these. And then it keeps moving on. It goes forward and then drops, and it just keeps powering them. Now, I found out that you could actually keep these like this as long as you power them and bring them back, just like you would with the wheat farms, you know, the super fast wheat farms. So if I do that, then it works out just fine. You can see it makes its way all the way to the end. So I need to emit like a 1 or 2 tick pulse into this thing, and then that'll break up all the wheat. My only concern is that the pieces might fall inside of those water areas, but I haven't done enough testing for that. This is basically just a rundown of the idea. And then to conserve on space and sort of get more stuff in here, what I did right here was put some more pistons facing in this way, and they're powering these center ones, and I'm going to do the same thing to this side actually. So it's going to be a buttload of pistons. So I'll build some of this with you guys so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Come on. And then that's it. And then put the redstone blocks up here. Oh, and now I'm stuck. Yeah, not a lot of space to work with. Now, if you guys notice here, with these redstone blocks being where they are, this might actually cause some issues. Actually, they will cause some issues right here. So, this is actually not going to work like I want. Oh, you know what? It absolutely will. It will, because I'm going to raise this whole thing up. That's why it's going to work. I'm going to raise this up by a block. Yeah, that'll give me some space. And I have plenty of space up here. There's nothing, no wiring, nothing up here. It's all ceiling. So I could do whatever I want with that. Yeah, stop that. So yeah, that's gonna look pretty cool. Yeah, oh man, I'm so happy I found that out, that was gonna work like that. That's good. But the amount of pistons that are being used in this is ridiculous. The other design I was working on, guys, had absolutely no pistons in it. I was kind of irritated that I found a cool way to do it, but with no pistons. And I was just like, piston house, no pistons. What the? But this thing is just completely powered with pistons. It's pretty much nothing but pistons. Look at that, everything piston. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this side. Maybe I'll build that here with you guys in just a second. But for right now, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I realize some of you guys may not be sure how this design actually works, or the idea behind it. Now, I made one similar, so I made this assumption that you guys would already kind of know. Well, that's stupid of me for me to assume. So I'm going to quickly show you guys how this works. Okay, so obviously this thing, you know, it breaks the wheat and it pops right back up, and I go along this track and I pick it up. Now, as I'm picking up the seeds, I can actually place the seeds while I'm in the car. Basically, just hold right click, 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 all through here, and then I'm going to run into this block. This block will be a powered block, or a powered rail, and then I'll go click, click, click all the way through, and then it's going to send me to this one, go through here, go through this one, basically the same thing. So it's basically just going to send me through, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and then send me back on my way. So that is the actual idea. Now, the one that I did make was completely different. It used water, and it used blocks, transparent blocks right in here, so that the seeds or the water flow wouldn't fall out of the thing. But I think this actually works a lot better. However, it's a much more laggy because of all these pistons. So we're going to go ahead and build these over here. So let's see. My next one is this. So that's this section. So I need to go. How many do I need to go? 1, 2. Nope, isn't 1. Oh, okay, right here. That's my next track. That doesn't seem right. That goes in and around 1 block. Nope, that isn't right. I'm like looking at this half backwards. Okay, that's the half. That's the one. Oh, okay. I see what this is. This actually needs to go down here. Right? Oi. Down here. Like this. Okay. And what I'm basically going to do is grab some pistons, and the pistons right here are going to get powered and have a redstone block on it. So it's going to be like that. So I need to know where I'm going to start. Now, at the moment, I actually have these coming from the back. I'm thinking it might be a lot easier to go from the front with the power on these things instead of the back. Like this way, I mean. Like that. Have the power going that way. But to do that, I would have to power this block upward, and then it would have to go in. So maybe if I brought my track out to here, like that. Now the only reason I don't like that is because when I'm going along this side, I don't want any items to fall here. Actually, I should be able to pick those up if they do fall there. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I should be able to pick that up. Yeah. And then, okay, so that's fine. That works out good. So that means all of that will be out here. And that just brings it out one more. I didn't want to bring it out, but that's okay, I guess. And then it brings it out here, like so. And then this one is over here. Like that. Now this is by no means a tutorial, guys. I'm basically just building it with you. I could just use MC Edit and then flip it around and I'd be good to go, but I do want to get familiar with how it's built as well. And so this one I'm going to build it this way because I have a feeling it's going to be better for me. So basically it goes like this, guys. Repeater goes down into some redstone. Oops, it's not redstone. Redstone like that, and then another repeater here. So like that. So it flips back and forth. So it might be best just to fill all these in and then break out the ones I don't need. This one like so. And then every other one here. Redstone at the bottom. And I also don't want these either. I could leave them, but I don't want to. Also, I could use different wool to do this because it's not really going to be seen except for these top ones. But I've already got the wood out, so whatever. I think I'd be able to see it a little easier if I did, though. And then this is already done. So now I got to put in this one, and I believe it's right there. Right? Yep, right there. So then take this. And just keep putting them in. Oh, we're still good. And then this side. Whoa. Totally missed that. And of course, on my left here, we're going to have to put another row. Like that. Grab some dirt. Oh, and before I block these off, I have to make sure... God damn it. I'm getting messaged in the game, getting messaged here, there, everywhere. Jesus. Okay. Let's see. So that's gonna need to go there, and then right here to make sure I change these to 2 before I put any water here. Oops. 2, 2. Now they don't have to be to 2. It's just it helps with the old lagginess. That's all. And then I guess we won't put one right there. And then the whole point of this system like this is so that I could actually have water up here. Jesus Christ! Knock it off, Squeaker. Don't start with me. Oh my God.
I know you're happy, dude. I know you're happy. Come here. I know you're happy. But you gotta stop doing that. You gotta stop doing it. Okay? Gotta stop. No more.
Alright guys, sorry about that. That's actually my bird trying to get off, and it's like so damn distracting. Okay, so then I gotta put blocks in between here, on top of these, and then that's basically where we put the water. Now I gotta turn this on so that we can get this powered. So like that, those are on, and then I'm actually going to do it this way just so I could see it right now. There we go. And then it's water. Also, I wanted to make sure that all of this stuff is going to get to stay tilled. All that, you know, whatever it's called. Moist. And it seems to do the trick, so that's great. I think it's 4 blocks, so it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So this one right here can actually keep this one hydrated as well. But for the most part, it was these two that I was worried about right here. But it's good. And then the water goes inside here, like that. So that's how that works. And then down here, we got to put the sticky pistons right here. Nope, not there. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then with some redstone blocks, of course. Too many. There we go. And then if I hit this, up, down, that should work fine. But like I said, super laggy. I may end up changing the pistons or the timing. I may want to slow it down a lot. But what the problem with doing that is I need a short pulse. If it's too long, then the water will spill out. So that's why I'm thinking a 2-tick pulse will do it. Seems to be working fine right there. So I could test it by doing a 3-tick pulse here, and that should give me 3 ticks all the way through. Yeah, it should work out like that. And that looked like it worked out, but I think I'm going to stick with 2. Do some more testing later. And as you can see here, I don't have a lot of room for lighting at the moment. Need to keep all this lighting. I don't know how I want the lighting yet, but it's probably going to be somewhat inside the ceiling or right here. The lighting might be right in this area, covering up the water. And there we go. Just need to keep some light in here. Jesus. Come on. Alright, good. We're good. Lighting's good. And then this side is practically the same as that other one. So we just bring these out. The piston sounds like chains. And that there. Bring this across and some sticky pistons on top of those. You can see that it's like just super laggy. So many pistons. Oops. There we go. And so now basically it's just this lever and that lever way back there, but it'll be over here, are the only two powering this whole thing. So I just need to give power to those two and it'll power it all. Really don't want to run wiring all the way back there just to power it. So if I can, I want to keep it up front. I just don't know how I'm going to get it yet. So, and then the next thing I need to work on is this track system, which I've done before. So it shouldn't be a big deal. Done it quite a few times actually. So it's basically just some track switching, but my problem is all the track switching is usually done like right here, and you guys can see I really don't have the room to do anything like that. So I might have to use a system of pistons. Oh, that's not gonna work. That right there is gonna be the closest that's gonna work. Well, I'm gonna have to figure it out. One way or another, I'm gonna get it to work, guys. Alright, so I will be back with whatever I figure out next. Alright, guys, be right back. Alright, guys, we are back, and this video has been a week in the making. Just going through so many different things trying to get this to work. So, guys, the first thing you're gonna notice what's a little bit different is that it is on a completely different floor now. Here is the cow farm. I now have the wheat farm 2 levels above. It was right here. I moved it around because these pistons right here were interacting with those, and it was causing some issues. And I didn't want to move it up a level anymore, so I wanted to keep this sort of lower, and I was able to get it by 2 blocks now, so that helps. So here's the design, and basically, guys, there's nothing above 2 blocks. Like, it's just the tracks, you have the dirt, and you have the wheat, and then everything else, all the other mechanics and stuff are all hidden underneath. I'm actually quite amazed I got all this to work the way I did. It's pretty cool. And luckily, by the orientation that the car actually runs, it was very easy to get this track set up working. I didn't have so much of a luck last time when I made one of these because of the orientation. Okay, now, so I don't know how much lag. This is the official test run. I've tried 1 row and it worked out fine, and I've ran this cart through here and it worked out as good as well. So this is the official test run, so you guys are gonna see if it works or not. I'm posting this either way. So here we go. This button right here is basically going to harvest all the wheat. And there you go. All the wheat is harvested. I don't want to pick any of it up. See, there it all is. Now, next thing we do, grab a piece of seeds. And like you see right here, there's a good chance you're actually going to pick up seeds on the way to start replenishing these. So you don't even really need to have them in your inventory. So you just hop in this cart, push forward, and you're off. You just hold. You can hold right click, or you can spam. Depending on how fast it goes, you may want to spam it. I'm spamming it at the moment. Oop, missing a couple at the end. And it's pretty fun to do this, actually. This is probably, in my opinion, the most fun freaking wheat farm you can make. Go like that. And then we're off. Boom. And we're here. And so as you can see, one little problem, one little piece of seed landed right here and one landed right here. So that tells me I probably need to put one little layer up more here. Or I can just be like, whatever, I don't, those aren't a big deal, whatever. Oh, there's one over here too. So there was 2 of them. A few of them I missed, which is pretty forgiving. I mean, it's not a huge deal. I think I missed probably 1% out of all of these, maybe 2%, which is isn't gonna hurt you in the long run at all. I wish I could see how many I got. I want to say this is how many there are, but I'm not for sure. I'm pretty sure I cleaned out my inventory before I took this test run. And so there's no actual way to replenish it at the moment. However, I have been thinking of adding that feature on. But that is for another day. I can tell you though, I do have the room for it. And it would not be complicated at all. So that is a definite possibility to actually have a system where bone meal is put into dispensers and then shot, and then it replenishes these. However, this is pretty large, and you would need such a large amount of bone meal. I don't find it to be useful, really. I mean, I think that's a little overkill. So let's go ahead and take a look at the wiring, and then I will show you guys the this thing as it rolls on through here. Show you guys that. Go right here. Tear some of this out, some of this out, just so you guys can see what's going on. There we go. Okay, so basically, I can't just use a button pulse to bring these down and bring them back up, because a button pulse is too long and all the water in these areas right here will actually spill out. So that is no bueno. So what I did was I actually made a pulse limiter, which is, let me see if I can just quickly create it for you guys. Like this. Redstone block. This, and a button. Oops. Let me just grab one of these buttons. And a button. With a piece of torch on top. Okay, so, and I don't think it works if it's on the side. No, only on the top. And that's because this is powered and it's diagonal from that piece. So when I click this, it's not going to work right away, but when this turns off, this will come back, like, quickly. Or when it comes back on. You see right there. So it pulses for about, I want to say, 2 ticks. It's either a 1 tick or a 2 tick pulse that it's pulsing. I haven't really tested it, but it's just enough. Oops. It is just enough that this is it right here with the torch right there. Torch is right there. So I got 2 going out from each other, and they're going through here into the system. So if you guys remember last episode, I had a, or not last episode, but the last part of the video, I had a repeater up here going in, and I had to power this block. Well, I changed that around. I powered this block, put a redstone, piece of redstone up there. So that piece of redstone over there is being powered, and that up there is being powered, and then it continues down on the repeaters. Oh my god. It's so loud. It's okay. And that's how that works. And then I showed you guys already how the bottom pieces work. There's pretty much no space down here, and it all works really well. Really well. I'm actually surprised that it didn't lag as much as I thought it was going to. And so that's that wiring. I already showed you guys that wiring. So let me show you the thing moving on here. Hey Quentin, I'm trying to record. Can you be quiet for just a second, please? I'll be done here in a second. And I'm gonna push this forward. And it's not working. Go. You can see it moving along. Goes that way. It's gonna come back. Track switches. But it's okay. It switches right back. Switches. Keeps going. Comes back. And it's that simple. This is not final. I do want to get a little more fancy with the minecart. I want to have a system where the minecart is destroyed and falls down at some hoppers, and I press a button, call a minecart up. That's my final plan for this. But everything else is complete. This is not. It's not dressed up at the moment. So that's definitely going to change, but the function, for the most part, the functionality of the wheat farm, that is pretty much at its core. It's finalized. So that, I believe, guys, is going to be it. I am very excited about this. It turned out so much better than I thought it was going to. If you guys like this, please do let me know. I will do a tutorial on it if you guys do like it. Also, for those of you interested, the orientation to get this set up the way it is face 1, so west. So that's the facing you need to have for it to work the way it is working. And F3. So guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. As always, keep crawling.
Peace out.
And hey, peace out.
Keep crawling.